Arizona Cardinals and the Seattle Seahawks. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. This is taken just shy of the 10 here.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Choose the team. Friday. Let's see what you got. Check.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. I think you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 29-yard line.
Down. 18 Gator. Left guard defense. X3. 218. Jump. Switch it. Yeah. He's crossing. He's checking crack. Look. Squeeze.
Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Rush in.
On second down now. It's Grant. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score. And a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower postgame. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 7-0 game. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34.
First and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. On 1st and 10, Eason. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Got it. Hey. Check 33.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Check right, left. Hey, let's get that ball, Let's get that ball right here.
Here's Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now it's Hunt. There he goes, left side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Kareem Hunt, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early, give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. This one fielded at the 5. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
The Cardinals take over first and 10.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Throwing again. Eason. And that is incomplete here.
He's thrown 1 interception already, and that doesn't necessarily mean the rest of the game is going to go like that. But it does seem that he's a little bit off in his approach to this one.
Yeah, it does, and that was a risky throw right there.
Got to be careful about taking care of the ball, making sure you get back within yourself. I mean, those mechanics that they work on all the time, they're there for a reason. Kind of get back to those and maybe tamp it down a little bit.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
60 outlaw. 55 to Mike. Hey, high 7. 55, ready?
Throwing on first down. Eason, the catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
You ain't doing nothing today. Get it.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now, they couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
From the gun on 3rd down, Eason, and a catch made by Hopkins. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona. Sensational he was last week, over 200 yards, and the simple quote that we saw this week was, keep him in front of us. They're going to have to do that.
And when they say that, it means tackling him after the catch, because once he makes the catch, you make...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Chase Edmonds, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, They had no answer.
This will be taken short. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Chandler Jones, a former All-Pro, in on the tackle.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Hey, hey. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. Hey, hey, watch it, watch it. Undercrush, undercrush. Run, 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 run.
That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Flushed out right, and he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Steps away. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and it's third down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 43.
Now, that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion.
Drop deep, drop deep.
On first and 10, it's Wilson being chased out left. And he's going to keep it here. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Cut, 280. Alert. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Cut. Football. Watch the edge. Check. Any weapon. Set.
On second down, it's Hunt. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Now, after the run by Hunt, here's first and 10. Now Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
280.
They'll toss it to Hunt. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. They'll run with Hunt on second down. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a third and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal? He may try and run for this. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Give him a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it still brings up 4th. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
They come out here in the eye. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. Now it's Carson, and he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Throwing to start the drive. Eason. It's complete to Hopkins. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. 2nd and 5. Going deep for Hopkins. And that's caught inside the 30. A gain of 37. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Let's get there. Whip. Watch the whip. Switch. Check. Crunch. Check. Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, what's the ball? On
1st down, Grant, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Eluding the pressure right, and that's incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Eason. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run this one in, and he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Corey Grant with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point splits the uprights, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be taken way up by the 25. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
All right, we get slap happy up here sometimes. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind crunch or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the second time. He'll return it from the 6. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 26-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the table and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Shift. Check 9. Check your hot read. Check safety. Yo, go.
They'll run on first down. It's Grant. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
Hey, wahoo! Get.
To throw on second down, Eason. He finds Hopkins complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 28.
Rock it.
On first down, Grant. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
2nd and 6. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Ready.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, Eason. Able to find Isabella. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They isolate Hopkins on the left side. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Corey Grant, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point right down the middle, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This will be taken very short. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Tight into the right, boy. Tight into the right. Move. 4 down. 95. Kill. Go. Good. 4 down. Be ready. One left. Check.
To throw again. Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Corey Peters slipping in and getting the sack. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here.
Check Mike, alert. Right here. Check 50. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Check 3.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Forced out to his left. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Final play of the half, it's Wilson. He's going to look deep for more. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause, to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
Mark 37. No chance. Ready?
On first down, Eason. Flush to his right. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion.
Exit.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Mark 37. First down, defense. Everyone
Throwing again. Eason. Dancing to his left. And an alley to right. And he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Get it.
On third down. It's Grant. Gets past him at the 10. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Here we go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
All day, every day, any day. Fight.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. This stadium once registered as the loudest roar ever recorded, and you can hear him now. 3rd and goal. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now. And his kick is right there. It's good. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know in the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's third and long here.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, G. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Good. Four down. Here we go, G. Tempo.
From the gun, it's Wilson. He's going to look deep for more. And got his man complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Give him 32 on the play. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 2nd down now, it's Hunt trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
57 to Mike. 50.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And he's got his target. That's more. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident and keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
Go.
On 3rd down, Wilson to the right side and complete to Metcalf. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 27-yard line. Wilson now 5 for 5 on the drive. He's responded after the interception. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
You're not ready.
They run again with Hunt. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Kareem Hunt with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that will make this a 4-point game. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Got it.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
Toe
that.
bashed it.
Super toe.
Ready, set.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Eason. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Eason. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Looking to throw. Eason stepping up. He's going to keep it. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
They'll run on 1st down. Grant. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down. They held him in check in the 1st half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the 1st half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. This carry with the extra effort is going to get him stopped up just shy of the 10. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 12-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Check 3, check 3, check 3. Check 2.
Here's Grant. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point 4th quarter lead.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They will run with Grant. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now. That's what they wanted out of that 1st down play. Run it down there. Now they're knocking on the door.
The only thing that would have been better was getting it in, and now they can do whatever they want because they've got confidence on their side. Line up quickly and go, or savor it a little bit, but I run right back at them.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And they're knocking on the door. 2nd and goal now in a 1-score game. They'll try to run with Edmonds. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
It's just me and you. Yep. Bravo. Check back. Watching your five. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Back to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. On 4th down, Eason. And that is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Seahawks able to come up with a goal line stand.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and inches at the 14-yard line.
An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. This is Carson. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
They run again with Carson, and he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon, and you wonder, could they possibly think about taking a safety here? This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40, the 40-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Back to throw. That ball complete to Isabella. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 20. And the Cardinals 1st down.
Come on,
so they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Exit. 54's Mike. 54's Mike.
They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, and it's second down. Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. One final shot. They'll look to throw. This one caught by Isabella. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Well, Charles, they were close in the end, but they couldn't get that last play, that last little miracle play done. They were within striking distance, but couldn't find a way to score.
They definitely had hope. They definitely had opportunity. Just unable to cash in at the end. Not an easy play by any stretch, but they definitely had a chance.
So for the Seahawks, it'll be a .500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll get another home date next week as the 49ers will come to town. Meanwhile, for Arizona, they also will exit this one at 2-2. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.